What is this? It says Miss Hiyoko Sayonji. This cannot mean the same Hiyoko, right? I mean the Hiyoko we knew. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper, in a way I can see the resemblance to Hiyoko, but her height and figure, it's too different from the Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean?
Huh? This lady looks pretty mature, man. Is she Yoko's older sister or something?
No, it says Hiyoko Sayonji here.
Then Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name, man.
An older sister with the same first and last name.
I mean, that's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at her for yourself, man. That's not Hiyoko.
But did you ever hear her mention an older sister? Wenn sie größer ist, kann sie Oh Mann. Das war schon ein bisschen psychopathisch, was sie da immer gemacht hat. Und mit ein bisschen meine ich eigentlich jede Menge.
Man. Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
It's not like anybody was close to her because she was a fucking asshole to everybody. Just saying.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hiyoko is the Sayonji family's only daughter. If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative. No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hiyoko.
Huh?
Of course not!
What are you saying, man? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure, man. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt.
What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today, I'm feeling white!
Regardless, all the clues I've provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck, man? This is the truth.
If this is the truth, then the Hiyoko in this newspaper... Is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko when she's already dead? Why? Why does this even exist?
Hey, could it be related to that list of subjects over there?
Huh?
This is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hugo's body, man? What am I saying? Just saying it aloud makes it sound messed up. What experiment?
If it is some kind of experiment, it would mean that we are also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
What's going on? It better not have anything to do with time travel.
Huh? An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched into the placard says Hope's Peak Academy founder Izuru Kamukura. The founder of Hope's Peak Academy and this name, Izuru Kamukura. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Another mystery.
Okay, with this, you've totally aced all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hazime. You can now go on to the next stage.
What? Okay. Und wenn es so weitergeht, ist glaube ich wirklich nächsten Sonntag das letzte Mal. Oh my god, damn it, not again. The hallway is different from the last time. I guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I moved to a different hallway than the last. But how can he do that? No, now is not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just going to waste my energy. Mann ey, das wird ja immer schlimmer. Wo sind wir denn jetzt? Ach, hier sind wir. Ups. Da geht's nicht hin. Okay. Das habe ich ja noch nie gesehen. Setsubo Machi. Oder Setsubo Cho Sanchome. Das ist Despair City. Und der Rest ist halt so eine Art Postleitzahl. Also Cho wird halt auch als in den Postleitzahlen schon benutzt als Einteilung. Was? Das war aber auch eigentlich nicht so. What the actual... Christian, du hattest gar nicht so Unrecht, als du neulich noch meintest, das nächste Mal sind einfach die Farben verdreht und alles ist auf Acid oder so. Rec Room. Ah, da waren wir auch schon lange nicht mehr. There's a billiard table. Moment mal. Ich sehe das genau, der Billiard Table schwebt in der Luft. A dartboard and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school. Ja, da ist der Stuhl. Nee, das ist der Stuhl. Das Sofa auf dem... Das schwebt auch. Auf dem Sakura. Genau, letztes Mal hat er noch nicht geschwebt. Was haben wir denn hier noch? Monitor, Kamera ist egal. aRdW kommentiert das schon gar nicht mehr, finde ich gut. Nehmen wir erstmal die uninteressanten Sachen. There's a dartboard, but this is still a school, right? Or did Monokuma just randomly make up this place? There's a lot of different magazines here. Fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, sports, computer, travel. There's even a magazine about cameras. Mahiro would have been happy to see this. Da sind auch die Schachfiguren in den Flaschen. Genau. Subnautica. Neeps Gaming Let's Play.
Whatever at this point.
It's a file. Ich muss das nochmal gucken, das war saulustig. It's a file with Hope Speak Academy's seal on it. It says confidential. That means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Well, obviously Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word True Hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Und wie toll das offenbar geklappt hat, ne? Hope's Peak Academy was behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh?
Whatever at this point.
Na gut, dann nehmen wir mal wieder den schwebenden Text. This hologram again. What's this one say? It looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we are unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others, so we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. Oh, wir wissen ja, wo wir das haben. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Das werde ich jetzt aber nicht jedes Mal checken. Ich werde es einfach am Schluss alles durchlesen, wenn es komplett ist. It says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My, Hajime. If you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and come.
Was hat denn Zahnschmerzen damit zu tun?
It's your fault.
What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect glue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them.
You can even do that. Whoever is controlling you seems to possess many talents.
no.
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all.
There's no way that's not important. His true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. But the... Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. Das ist das Einzige, was dir dazu einfällt. Also ich würde meinen Satz nach so einem plötzlichen Wechsel und Anblick nicht so beginnen. Ich würde eher wählen... Oder sowas in der Art. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so. What is this space? Am I dreaming or something? Na, endlich flippt er aus. I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. Und voll die coole 8-Bit-Musik. What the... Akane? Fällt dir...
Smells.
It's close. It's very close. Someone is coming. Akane is switching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut feeling.
Definitely real close. At least that's what my gut is telling me. Nope, give in. Then answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Let's see, my gut feeling is... They're both.
Yo,
He's right, they're both. Both? What do you mean?
you.
I don't know any details, it's just my gut after all. Well, that's true, I guess. Hier ist aber zu. Oh, dann gehe ich ja. Achso, hier geht's weiter. Oh, Entschuldigung. Ja, alles total normal. Kann ich auch nicht rein? Hallo, wo soll ich denn jetzt hin? Was habe ich denn verpasst? Ach, vielleicht die Beleuchtung. Bisschen schwer, hier die Räume zu sehen, wenn alles kopfüber ist. This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it. Das ist nix. Ah, da. Aber doch hoffentlich nicht die ganze Schule. This hologram again. There must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt that it's another clue. Oh shit. Und dazu die Musik. Geil. To Future Foundation, 14th Division. Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? Das ist nicht Makoto, ne? Das geht jetzt an Makoto, soweit ich weiß. Oder? Ja, to Future Foundation, 14th Division. Also gut, die E-Mail ist an Makoto, nicht von Makoto. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason, do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape? This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi? But he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? Ich glaube, Toko würde niemanden einladen außer Byakuya. Kann ich in die Tür hier rein? Nee. Das war schon alles hier? Ich meine, sonst ist hier ja nichts. Dann gehe ich halt mal wieder. Schön, wenn nicht jedes Mal Monokuma rauskommt. Vielleicht kann ich jetzt hier hinten hin. Ja, cool. 2B. Ich habe ihn genau gesehen. Ja, würde ihr wünschen, dass ihr an dem Kuchen erstickt, ja. Huh? Didn't I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room.
No.
Cool, er hat genau das gesagt, was ich gesagt habe. Okay, dann gibt's hier wohl nur das da. Was ist denn das? Hallo? Tablet PC? Okay. Ich versuch's ja gerade auszuwählen. Ach, jetzt. This looks like a tablet computer. It looks like the power is on too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Oh. New World Program. New World Program? This word, New World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. The New World Program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The New World Program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the New World Program, individuals such as the ultimate programmer, the ultimate neurologist, and the ultimate therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the New World Program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. Additionally, the Neo World Program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world? Program? A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. I screamed loudly as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I am starting to accept that there's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags more in order to claim my character route. Well then, despair is waiting for you.
Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up? Including me too? Kannst du nochmal untersuchen? Das ist wahrscheinlich nochmal dasselbe. Sonst würde es mich ja jetzt auch nicht hier weggehen lassen.
Hiya!
How are you doing?
Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. Ooh, you guys are the only ones watching this who can...
What? You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it. Ooh. This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh Gott. Meine Augen. Holy shit. Oh, aufhören. Gnade. Hallo Sonja. Du siehst das auch, oder?
Well,
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? Und wie therapeutisch das bisher ist. Huh? The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite, which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions, if the brain believes something is real, it will become real.
Why would you bring that up all of a sudden?
Oh my.
I am not sure. I do not fully understand.
What the heck? Meine Fresse. Oh. Oh, ich dachte, es wäre noch eine Figur zum Einsammeln.
The moment you discover that the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear.
1B. Dann kann ich da... Oh Gott. Ich gehe ja schon da rein. What the... Ja, dann, ne? Is this floating? Sag mal, sind dir vorher nicht die, ich meine, im Rec Room und so? That's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. But what in the world is it? And the moment I looked at that object... Eh? Oh? No identifier, link to the one... What the... Oh shit.
Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program.
A person? A floating person is talking to me. Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place?
I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me alter ego. That is the name my master gave me when he created me.
It can talk? Da steht ja sogar Fujisaki Chihiro. Not female. But what are you? Alter ego? Artificial intelligence program?
I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I cannot actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing.
The virus has infected everything I'm supposed to manage.
And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar.
Hold on. My brain cannot follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it. It's that feeling from earlier again. This floating like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground, like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program?
The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world.
Entschuldigung.
As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I am to answer your question, where is this place, the answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, this school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That is probably why I am appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program.
Most of its words, I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality, all the mysteries, all the truth. They're all just fiction? Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? Hey, can you tell me, what was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. A program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step toward replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to? So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Booting the program on the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy while it's still in its experimental stage. I'm sure there was a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us. But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry. I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable, I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people, along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all, but the observer in the student role was not. Chiaki, ne? They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there is no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world, where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it has become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole the portion of my abilities which contain my authority to build the world. It was a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock and the Funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this Alter Ego? If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one, that's so freaking irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility, but the only person who could enter that facility is someone who was a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? Komisch. Keine Ahnung, wen das darstellen soll. But It's true that the virus is powerful and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it, but I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Okay, even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hint from you. Maybe you're gonna say something more. Suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to the diffraction based on the definition of existence that constitutes a relationship. From there, the paradigm change results by being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where no existence is observable. And what the fuck? Surrounds the crowd is the joint ownership of the word. The situation of the content invites you.
Das ist auch noch deine invertierten Farben, Christian. Oh shit.